Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor ReFantazio, where last episode we made our triumphant return to Grand Trad, swooping in from the sky with our runner to a massive audience before heading to the Hushed Honeybee to ready ourselves for the duel, with Gallica's Bond reaching rank 7. With Luis and Zorba having found the location of the prince with the necromancer sent out to deal with him, we have set out through the city to chat and shop, now reaching the site of our final battle.
Ready?
It's time for our showdown against Luis. You ready? I guess here we go.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power! Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Power, intellect, or bloodline? I'd hope it would be intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Many would dismiss the idea, but resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say.
Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this! Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world!
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come. We're finishing this.
We need to
Hear it now.
run away!
Persona Master!
I mean, if I dance a Verdure, I can do the double wind attack to nuke his attack to the ground straight away, or I can go 2 and 2 over here. It's a question. I probably get more turns though. I don't know, actually.
This might sting. Great job, Juna.
Even my strength will be needed.
You don't have anything to steal?
Summoner, let us combine our powers.
We'll combine our strength.
Come forth now.
Yupa hit their weakness.
The freedom of a wanderer.
God, that weapon made it do a lot more damage. Actually so surprised that did that much. Wondering who to increase here. Maybe I should just bet it all on Yufa.
Let me help.
I am grateful.
There is no escape from me. Come in!
Do I war cry now?
How's this?
A little bit of defense down then with Vidyartha.
This is just what I need. Going for the weak spot.
I could do the same thing. Now let's see what you do. Soul crying, 2 turns. Attacking, that's a resist. Terrible attack. Spatial slice. AoE attack dodge.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away.
Wind should solve this.
Let my power support you.
Heed me.
At the moment, I'm betting it all on Yufa.
Well done!
Oh my god, we're gonna make Super
Freedom of a
Yufa.
wanderer.
Super Yufa. Rise. Rise.
Here.
That was helpful.
You defy the rule of strength, then die by it.
I think I might war cry again instead of Vidyartha.
Don't be scared.
I'll lower the defense slowly that way.
Persona Master. This might sting. Great job, Juna. Now
I can do
Alright,
it.
so I obviously can't do it here.
Not this tactic. Please go right
So if I
ahead.
dodge,
Brightest power.
then Heat Riser again. Super Yufa!
I am grateful.
I strike to kill!
Trivial.
Why you hit her?
Can't hit me!
No, okay, you didn't hear that time. It appears you are incredibly weak to debuffs. Weird that.
Come here!
How's this?
I'll show you.
Should I be putting a different weakness on him? I mean, I could just Medica this turn, make sure I'm like all topped up.
You can count on me.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
Right, how much damage do I do
I must concentrate.
with 3 defense down, 3 attack up?
You can do this.
Come forth now.
Yufa hit their weakness.
Let's stay calm.
Yufa's more than hitting their weakness, trust me on that.
Let's go.
What do I even do now? I guess I could buff myself. Not that I'm attacking.
Okay.
All right! I will annihilate you! Can you endure
Unlock
it?
affinity. Icy spatial slice. Don't worry. Yufa is buffed, but not for long.
I call upon a royal soul. Going for the weak spot. Great job, Juna.
Even take my fullest power. No, let us combine our powers.
Let's do this.
It is your turn.
Well done!
Yufa hit their weakness.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit
We can
worried
do
though.
this.
Half his health is down. This boss, he hasn't done anything yet.
Here.
Thank you.
We settle this here.
That's not to say he isn't going to do anything.
Hold on. Closing in. Right, let's make this fun.
You can do this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power. One untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
Oh, what?
magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History, as told by the Sanctus Church, is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race, now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog!
Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
What's happening?
What is him?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
It's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, oh, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this! Ah!
To help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Luis called it trickery, and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Why are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose? Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
Not really. That's gonna knock me for 6 for a while. I did have a very strange dream, though.
I had a strange dream.
You seem coherent, at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it! Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge. The Elden Sanctum.
Still that popular? Will supporters have begun drastically declining in number? Oh yes, they have they? By the way, hey, why does no suspicion fall on the guy that, hey, I saw you cast a spell on him and then he turned into that big human? Too far away? Not looking enough? My god, people.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king, then.
Might as well fall in with him. You'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Will supporters are continuing to decline, but some people saw.
Why?
How did this happen? Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course for the ancient Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope, Will.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder Tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It literally did surprise me too. I wasn't expecting to turn into a blooming titan.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. But I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
I'm worried about the prince. His life is in our hands. He believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become a reality.
All right, then.
It's not a dungeon, then. Ancient Eldan Sanctum. A secret village of the Eldar tribe located north of the Principality of Oceania. Hidden deep within an uncharted forest on the northwestern side of the continent, it is also the place of refuge sought by the prince after being cursed in Grand Trad. Need to, like, really figure out more about the curse. As it was, is it just something you can do to Eldars and what he says is true, or just a spell that he has wants to achieve his aims? Because it seems like the latter is most likely, and seems I guess people wouldn't believe that. What if we just turn around and said, he turned it into that? Him! He has a spell that could do that. Once a small city located above ground in the forest, it was senselessly set on fire at Forden's command, which led its residents to move their domiciles underground to feign annihilation. The settlement is hardly glamorous and small by nature, but the Sanctum has nevertheless preserved the lost history and knowledge of the old world, giving it a somewhat otherworldly atmosphere. It'd be nice to actually see maybe an Eldar. Technically, we also know the prince is that. Wait, where are you going? We have to check on the prince. Yeah, but... what about me?
What now?
Mr. Bluing Luis as well just left that fight when I'm like, come on, I'm gonna get really close to like advancing things to like mastery. Push it. Then Yufa was kicking your ass.
All right, then.
Huh?
This
looks like...
It does.
Who are you?
Are you all right?
My head's swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
What, you haven't already done your mission? You kind of suck.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just I feel like I'm forgetting something important. For now, let's just keep moving forward. I saw beautiful white flowers grown in clusters.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty. What are they doing within the ancient sanctum? Help. I'm being watched from a precipice by a Scotsman.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elder tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I need to get to the cave.
I don't like this.
It's Magla I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. Maybe double tap this guy while we're at it. There's a dead body of a resistance operative. It looks as though he didn't even have a chance to defend himself. Who would do such a thing?
Alright then.
We've got people on a list. Hey, wait, has it got Beale here? Huh? That wasn't marked on the map. I thought, well, there's another route here. Why don't we check that? There he is. A ferry. I think though you feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. Any questions? Clearly is there. Why? How could things come to this? Is the prince still in the cave? Is he safe? Because you yourself, Gallica, are very obviously different than the fairies we have met on our journey so far. For this to be brought up again here,